I'm sorry for dragging you all the way out here, Mr. Gerald, but there's been a formal complaint filed against you.
What complaint?
Allegedly, you ran into a man with a vehicle 2 nights ago. The man's in the hospital. His condition is serious. He plans to sue you, sir.
But I didn't hit anyone.
He gave my officers your license plate number.
The man could have seen my license plate number when I was driving by or something. He could have written it down and told your officers. What is he basing his claim on?
The man is homeless. He said a car that was backing up ran over him and a makeshift home that he lives in. He didn't see the driver.
You see, he's lying to you. What on earth would I be doing in a place like that anyway, for God's sake? Come on, sir.
Yes, you're right, sir. There isn't much to support the man's claim against you. The man's a drunk anyway. He isn't even sure the exact date, the time of the incident. There are no witnesses. But the officers found the guy and took him to the hospital to get checked. The first thing he said when he woke up was your license plate. We're just doing our job. We need to look into every allegation made.
Yes, of course. I'm not upset about you trying to do your job, officer. But I mean, we have enough problems as it is. Now, this is nonsense.
If he does sue, the worst case scenario would be a court case and your car would be examined. Your innocence.
Officer, please, why talk about court cases having to examine my vehicle, too? We both know the man's clearly trying to get some money from me, right? Please don't make me go through all those legal proceedings right now.
Then maybe, if you spoke to the gentleman and paid off all his medical treatment, he might decide not to sue. That's probably all he wants anyway.
Okay, yeah, I'll speak to him.
What?
Are you enjoying it, miss?
Yes, it's delicious. Thank you so much.
I'm really glad you like it.
What are you laughing at? I'm hungry, huh?
My dear, take a few more pieces. He isn't going to leave much for anyone
Thank
else.
you so much. I already ate plenty.
Oh, you barely eaten anything. Come on, just a small piece.
I'll take the piece, Mom. She's probably on a diet. These are pastries, after all.
Now you know what he's like. He's been this way since I can remember. If someone comes and tells him they need his help, as you can see, he's willing to give his right arm
Mom,
just
you're
to help.
exaggerating. I'm not giving anything up. My arm is doing just fine. Why do you always worry so much? Come on,
I get
Mom.
upset with him sometimes, but when I saw that poor woman yesterday, I said, good for him. He's clearly doing such a good thing.
What's this about?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later. Did you know that my little sister writes great stories?
Is that so?
That's right.
What kind of stories are they?
Mysteries.
Are you serious?
In fact, that's just about all we talk about. She grew up listening to stories about cops and robbers day and night.
Mom, what does that really have to do with it?
And it has a lot to do with it.
It's true. Actually, my brother tells me about some of the
Those
cases he's
two are
working
both
on.
equally bad.
You know how they ask you what you want to be when you grow up? I said I wanted to be a policewoman like my brother. I thought this would go away when I grew up.
You know, I'd really like to read some of your stories sometime.
She can't show you. I'm the only one who gets to read them.
Yeah, right. The only reason you read my stories is because I beg
You're
you.
mean to me. Name one time when I haven't read your stories when you asked me to.
Oh, so did you read the last story I gave you?
When did you expect me
But
to
he
read
never
it?
even stops by the house. How could he read it? He doesn't even have time to read. He's so busy
I
with
love
work all
reading
the
his
time.
stories.
We never see him for more than 2 minutes.
My mother, my angel, give me some of that. It looks delicious.
Have you thought about starting a blog? You could share some of your favorite mystery stories on there. And you won't ever need to beg your brother to read them ever again. You'll have lots of followers. Yes, Gerald?
Am I interrupting you now?
I'm at Mason's house.
You're at Mason's house. Could you tell me what you're doing there?
I'm listening. Is there a problem I need to deal with?
Yes, there's a big problem, Miss Aaron. I just left the police station. A man has filed a complaint against me. He claims I did a hit and run on him. He's clearly after some quick cash. Or maybe William did God knows what with my car. I have no idea. Please go to that hospital, pay for all this man's medical treatment, and make sure he takes back the complaint he filed, okay? I trust that you'll be able to convince him.
Okay, I understand. Which hospital is he at? Okay. I'll get right on it and let you know.
Is something wrong?
Unfortunately, I have to leave immediately.
What are the Sarmans up to this time?
Someone filed a complaint against Gerald. I have to try to convince the man to retract his statement right away. Please excuse me.
I'll go with you. You might need a lawyer to help you out.
Thank you for the food. It was delicious.
Oh, do you have to leave so soon?
Yes, please excuse me, ma'am. It was nice meeting you.
Likewise.
Think about what I said, okay?
This doesn't count as a full meal. Mason,
Yes,
keep
Mom.
me informed about things, okay?
Thank you.
Please come to the
Goodbye.
house again
All right,
soon.
see you later.
Goodbye.
All right.
I always sleep in there when it's raining, but it really stinks in there, man. I don't go inside unless I really have to. It's better outside. You know that space in the corner? That's the securest part in that place. I got into so many fights over that spot, but I won it fair and square from
So
Basri.
tell me, were you asleep when the car hit you?
No, my friend, I wasn't asleep. I've always been a light sleeper. I used to be a night watchman at a factory.
So then how did the car hit you if you were awake?
What happened was, when I heard a car in there, I lifted my head like this.
Okay, take it easy, relax.
I lifted my head because, I mean, not even the dogs want to go in there, much less a nice car. I just wondered what it was doing there. Oh, and before I had a chance to react, the car just backed up. Pow! Over
I
my
have to
right
admit,
foot.
you have a good pair of eyes, though. How were you able to see the license plate, huh?
Yes, but it was so bright, though. That was all I could see, man. It was just like one of those Japanese brothels.
Okay, Mr. Kahit, don't worry about it. We'll do everything we can to have you taken care of really well.
God bless you, miss.
But we need you to do something for us. Please retract your complaint.
Oh, that's easy. I can do that for sure. Just make sure that I'm taken care of, and it'll all get sorted out easily. Yeah, because as you know, if Salim hadn't found me in that abandoned place, I would be long gone.
Didn't you hear when the car arrived? I mean, you woke up when you heard the car leave. Shouldn't you have heard it arrive?
Well, I didn't hear it arrive. I was probably just asleep. That's a very lonely place, you see.
All right, then, now think about this. If the car was there, there had to be people at that location as well. Didn't you see or hear anything strange or out of the ordinary that night?
Oh, hang on. Yes, I did hear something that night. I heard a gunshot.
Where? In the bus station?
I can't tell you for sure if it was in the bus station or not, but what I do know is the gun was fired close to where I was.
Was it before you were hit by the car?
Yes, it was before I was hit by the car.
Did you tell the police this yet?
No, I didn't. I just remembered that right now. It's so empty there, you can hear everything around you. It's not like other streets that are so crowded and loud.
Can you tell me exactly where the station is so I can go there and check it out?
Sure thing, man.
So Mr. Gerald denies ever hitting this man, isn't that right?
He does.
And he wants this case to be closed quickly.
He said the driver, William, may have hit him. He doesn't want him to get into trouble, so he wants this to be taken care of quickly.
That's possible, but I think something's not quite right about this.
Why are you so interested in this? I think everything will be fine. This has happened before. They do this as a way to get easy money. Gerald does this to get it over with.
Do you have to head to the company now?
Why?
We need to make one last stop.